that's trying to possess you. It would be it trying to possess you. Very different things. One is drastically more powerful.
Also, what does it want? Probably the same thing.
If I know my runes in whatever basic linguistic manner I do, enemy, the enemy rune.
Correct.
Perhaps it seeks to isolate you from everyone, make yourself an enemy of them, or perhaps it seeks your enemies for you. In a sort of, he rolls his hands, bloodthirsty sort of way. I will say this. I don't recommend it for any of you. He looks at Abigail, or you, if you think yourself above them. She raises an eyebrow, like not getting it. You could put on the mask and try to assert your will upon it. Instead of it possessing you, you possess it. Although it would require a rather paranoid diligence. It's not easy to break the will of an object.
That
Yeah, I
sounds
imagine not.
unbelievably dangerous and moronic. No offense.
Yeah.
That's
is
why I said I
insightful.
don't recommend it.
Eh.
I'd only recommend it to those of you that have the most powerful presence of personality.
Yeah, that's like another level of stubborn altogether, I think.
Sounds like your brother, Abigail. I suppose. Don't know. There's no supposition there. You know it, and I know it. So don't try to dance around it. Right.
Also sounds like Varric to a degree, but I don't think he's gonna put that mask on.
And I
No.
hope not. What if it goes wrong?
Given the number of problems Varric currently has, I don't think adding another one to compound it altogether would be wise. No. He rolls his eyes as he's saying that.
So, Ruhan, what do you want to do with the mask then?
You could smash it. I believe Lena still has that maul, that hammer. Yes, Varric? Yeah.
Maul?
Use it to smash this. Just be careful of it potentially detonating and having the screams of agony and, blasting into your skulls.
Right.
A simple silence spell should keep it subdued.
Reyes can do that.
There you are.
If you were to cast a protection of good and evil before using it, would that prevent the possession?
Only for as long as the spell lasted. So unless you're some holy sort that has the godly given boon of having it perpetually, I doubt it.
I can have
In the
that
short
go
term,
to-
if you need it for a short moment, that would be a viable strategy, for as long as you manage to concentrate on the spell. But this thing would take any opportunity to assail you,
Right.
unless you could break its will to do such.
You could do that in less than an hour.
That depends on how powerful of a presence you have in the world.
No. Then if we destroy this thing,
If you destroy it, the wood might be of some interest. I don't know. If you're making a weapon, yes, maybe it might make a good handle. A haft. No, not enough of it to make like a polearm or anything. A dagger would be interesting.
can it be used to, as Ruhan said before, gain advantage over the Oni?
The Onibaba, I doubt it. But if you're able to source where the wood is from, that might be telling. Onibaba herself may have a mask comprised of something similar or better, or more comprised of different and much more effective materials, as what you'd say.
I can
But-
promise you she does.
There you are. But if you can source where this is from in the Feywilds, you might get a lead on the woman herself. I say woman as a courtesy. She's nowhere near mortal or human
Fair.
enough to warrant the term. But out of courtesy, the woman. The thing.
I prefer Harlot Queen of the Ocean of Dismay, but that's just me.
I feel that's too prestigious
I
of a
think I
title.
prefer
for
that
her.
term as well.
I feel that's too
Is that from
prestigious.
Berserk?
No.
Just made that up.
It's close though. That is
close.
the harlot
Like-
of the uterine sea.
Yeah.
That's worse. That's so much
Yep.
worse.
Yeah, there you go. Wouldn't be wrong. Varric and I had a concern. I believe some of you all might have brought it up. Are there more? More what, girl? Be specific. Oni Babas? Oh, what a terrible world we would live in if there were more of her.
She insinuated they're likely.
Yeah.
Yes and no.
Mhm.
Yes and no. Oni Baba, there's but one of. There are other
Right.
Babas.
Other
form a
of her.
covenant.
Ugh.
Oh, coven.
They're all corrupting hags, I assure you. There's a different trio of hags, which are a bit more cruel in a emotional sense. But no, the Coven of Oni Baba like converting things, changing things, subverting them. In Oni Baba's case, as far as I learned and recall, she has a particular perversion towards the subjugation, the subversion of the ordning. Thusly, why, he gestures at Abigail, there is an Oni that was previously a fire giant. One that, either by choice or by force, was lowered in the rings. The other two, different things, not giants, but they all like corrupting things.
So in
I
addition
can assure
to
you they are
giant-
not. They are sisters, but they are not friends. The rivalry is vicious, and I suppose that's their end game. Getting the perfect corrupted thing to throw at one another.
Hmm.
Don't know which one's winning. Before you ask me, I imagine the position swaps rather frequently. Well, frequent on the scale of eternity.
I'm going to make a note that we might need to invest in a dragon slayer. I think we should keep the mask for now.
Put back in the bag.
Derek,
Like on us, or
if used here, could you provide safeguards?
I could smite you into oblivion.
I mean, that works.
Would that reverse the process?
It'd reverse a lot of things, yes. My protection comes from other places and only for myself. None of you have made bids or bargains with them, and they are not a generous sort. Her, on the other hand, he gestures at Abigail. Her parents seemed rather generous, surprisingly so. My apologies, Abigail. I'm not sure if I should use the word parents. Like you would care if I was offended or not. No, I wouldn't. But nonetheless, I would rather know if I were or weren't. It's fine. Could talk to your sister. I'm sure she has some sort of safeguards. I'm sure Connor does as well. He does like a twiddling hand motion. Essence weaving is not my forte.
What I'm insinuating is if we used it here, could it provide valuable information?
Potentially. It could provide valuable information anywhere. But I think the question you're positing upon me is rather, will you be able to take it off safely?
Yes.
If I put it on, I'd be able to take it off safely. I'm not going to put it on for any of you, though. There is one safe way. Safe from the mask, at least. He gets like a wicked smile, which is concerning. Darren doesn't normally smile, except condescendingly. He just throws a thumb over his shoulder at the big vanity mirror behind him. you can have a double of you try to put it on. The catch is, I don't know what your double will do. It's your double.
Oh, that could be a
Takes
number
two
of
of us.
things for Reyes. Real bad, real bad. Nope. Nope.
I don't think you get
There'd
a
be too
double in your
many.
case. Go
There'd be
ahead.
too many things in Reyes. There'd be too many things.
I assure you,
Yes.
there's only one thing that will come out of that if you beholden it. But that's up to you.
Oh, right, that is quite the curious thought.
I'll take it under consideration.
Very well. Anything else about this cursed mask?
I think that's it for me.
Reyes nods.
Very well. He undoes the silence, and you guys immediately hear, "Man,
Oh,
it really doesn't shut up. It was talking the whole time,
I mean, I
Oh,
guess it
it's-
has nothing better to do, right?
I suppose. Maybe that's a way you could break its will, appeal to its sense of amusement as opposed to boredom. That would be funny.
Does the mask want to play a game of cards? Answer the question yourself. No.
He's telling you the answer. Wear him and wear it, and you'll find out. You'll find out whether or not it wants to play cards or not.
oh shit.
How important is this to you, Ruhan?
It's to an end, Rose.
Hmm.
If we can gain anything from this that would help us stop Oni Baba, then it is worth it.
This isn't our only avenue of finding out information about Onibaba, though.
It's a very
I
direct one.
understand.
Potentially.
I just don't want to close off any option.
That's
Done.
fair.
Then keep it about. Well, should we need it, we can always come back to it.
I have people I can talk to. I can ask. Not just my parents, others as well.
Could be what, a thing or two.
He looks
I
over
just-
to Rose. I'm sure there's someone else we can ask as well that's not keen on her.
Maybe, but I don't know. Actually, he might. I also kind of want to ask about the people that Varric and Abigail saw there. People in a loose term. If you guys are willing to wait a couple days, if you guys are willing to wait, I could ask him later or now, maybe. I don't know.
Honestly, we have the time, and I am about to have to get a lot of crafting done anyways.
Yeah, fair. I'll do that in a little while. Now Rose contemplates, like, how the fuck do I contact him? Do I just, like...
Crash, question.
Yes.
Look, getting a feel for this cabin and Darren himself, what kind of vibes am I picking up in here?
Malicious.
Like full-on
Okay.
bad man malicious, or malicious but not bad man?
He probably pushes the threshold. But I should say, like, that's the thing, like, the feel you get off of Darren isn't intent of maliciousness. It's just a malicious energy about him. In terms of bad versus good, man, neither. Honestly, a push, like, the energy pushes, it's bad juju, no matter how you dice it. But it's not like Varric and the shard of ends in him, the lesser shard in him, where it's like, it's bad, but there's good in it. No, this one's just bad, but it has no good or bad intentions with it. It's rather apathetic, neutral in that regard. Roll me Arcana, but use your wisdom instead of intelligence.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Or you can roll something that is equivocally statted.
For the sake of
I do
simplicity.
not have proficiency in Arcana, so it'd be straight wisdom, right?
Yeah, just be straight wisdom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, 5 wisdom. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a hard read. And honestly, there's a lot of things in here that give off their own juju and vibes. Like, trying to single out on him is a bit of a hard... Not impossible, like, you're doing it right now, but it does require, like, a good chunk of focus to, like, keen in on him, specifically. I will say the mirror behind him does seem... empty, cold, desolate is probably the best way to put it. But you get a flicker of good every now and again. Not like good as in good intentioned, not good man. Good intention, and like it's almost like catching a reflection of light bouncing off the mirror, but you yourself aren't moving, and there's not like a swinging light in the room, like everything's stationary. But you just get a glint every now and again.
Yeah.
Just like,
So I think that
not on a regular basis either.
I think realizing all of this very subtly, Race would have inched little by very little toward the door. So by the time we get to this point in the conversation, he's probably hovering around like
At the door.
at the door.
Yeah. See, on the same vein of kind of thoughts, I think the fact that because I think he mentioned that the mirror can make doubles, right?
Yes.
So I think that would probably at least pique Fia's curiosity. Is she able to try and work out if there's anything about the mirror she may recognize or figure out, I guess, of like how is he able to do that? Why? Kind
Park
of
inspiration
deal.
yourself.
Roll me your background info using charisma to have heard about stuff like this, which is a different avenue, or to discern it yourself. That would be Arcana, using either int or wisdom in place of it.
Arcana with wisdom, I guess. So that would be. Let's see. So that's 2020 / 2020.
Oh.
Efficiency. Oh. Yep.
Either
Plus.
something massive fell right now, or there was an earthquake for like a split second.
Oh, nifty.
Oh shit.
Welcome to LA.
So.
I don't give a shit. Nothing fell. Don't care.
So plus proficiency plus wisdom. 220.
Quake. It's a good roll. But is it good enough?
It's not a good roll. It's a decent
no, it's a shit
result.
roll, but it's a decent... Yeah, that's...
Wait, that should be higher because my Arcana with intelligence is a plus 12.
Oh, do you have
It might be
expertise?
expertise.
Oh, that'll be it. That'll be
So
it.
that'd be another plus 5 on top
yeah,
of that.
plus 5.
So
Okay,
that's
yeah,
No,
22.
22.
That's
22.
good.
Yeah, okay, that's a bit better.
22. The mirror, the way you could sort of feel it out, you feel something similar to what Ray's just felt in the sense of it's a like. Oh, another shake.
Oh
Nice, nice.
Crashing.
It's sort of like,
Mhm.
yeah, I know, God talking shit. Anyways, it's sort of like by feel as you sort of try to focus your magical senses upon it, essentially. It's sort of like standing in front of an open door in like a warm house, like a warm, fire ripping, heater on house, where you're standing in front of a freezing cold, like open to frozen wasteland door. Like you feel a lack of things on the outside in terms of on that side rather. I should say I shouldn't use outside. That's a different analogy. A lack of things on that side. Because anything that's alive has a soul. Even things that aren't alive, like rocks and stuff, have magic in them. You do not feel that on the other side of whatever that is. So you know it's some sort of door or window or portal or something. Whether about the doubles part though, you're questioning that yourself. Like you wonder, does it make a double? Do you make the double? Like, do you gotta do something to it? Is this a tool? And as you're sort of looking at it, you know, obviously the reflection of the room is reflected from it. You see your reflection blink when you didn't. And you get this. You get it now. It's always making doubles. It's just that it's not letting it out. Just by being in its reflection, you have made a double of yourself. It's just a matter of how long does that double stay there, or is it always there? Stuff like that.
Okay. I guess when I see the double blink, you sort of notice or get a bit startled, but...
Darren immediately looks at you and smiles. See something you don't like.
Oh, no, just... Well... Interesting mirror you have, I suppose.
The last thing you found interesting was a coin.
The mirror is certainly interesting. If you see your reflection hold out a hand to invite you, don't take it.
I'm not gonna lie, that wouldn't have been the first thing on my... Well, I'm not gonna pretend.
Squids.
It might have been.
Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
Everyone hit X.
We're all friends
Do we have
here.
it? Do we have it? Hey, you said
Push
it.
X to doubt.
Oh, we don't have push X to doubt.
The
the
mask
server.
goes,
No.
that's bullshit.
The mask is calling you out.
Hey,
Is that something different?
Mask, Mask
he's been with
bro.
us a while. He kind of,
He's figured it out, yeah.
Mask is a true homie.
Yeah, well...
Yeah, maybe you guys should put on the mask. Maybe we'll just give you another NPC to hang out with.
Hell yeah, let's go. Put that bitch on.
bro.
He'll say the thing. He'll read your dark thoughts and say them out loud, even if you don't want to. He's like the president's angry translator skit from Key and Peele.
Abigail puts it on, looks at Varric, and it's like, oh, this is some shit I'm not getting into.
Crash.
This is a terribly horny on main shit.
Ray's very sort of paranoid, looking toward the mirror, but he's put himself in a way where he can't see himself in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sort of inches his tail inch by inch to where it gets within reflection, so until he sees it. And he's gonna look at his tail. What color is it?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of the angle on it. So it's like
You'd have to be able
so it's
to
like
see your eyes.
the
as
mirror
well,
is
wouldn't
here, and then you're standing like because the door is like here. D for door. So like just being next to the door means you probably have a line of sight on the mirror at any point.
you? Like the idea is that we're all standing like here, so he's like behind us or whatever.
Yeah, Darren would be like here. You guys would be over here. Abigail is here, and Varric is, you know, with you guys, I guess, and the mask is M for mask. So I guess you would have to then move yourself to get out of line of sight with it, like here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So you inch your tail, and Darren's just looking at you the whole time while you're doing this. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Oh, I see. I see what he's trying to do. Yeah, you're not the first person to try it. The same color as what you are currently. It looks normal.
Relative.
He sort of shudders visibly and then makes his way away from the mirror.
It has that feel, doesn't it? You don't know what it is, but it just seems ominous, right?
It
Hasn't
seemed
changed one bit.
lonely.
Lonely?
Yeah. Lonely, desolate. But he'd want to do good. Sometime. Mostly just
That's not the mirror.
malice in this place.
That's not the mirror you're sensing. Not entirely.
Well, he's sensing you wanting to do good.
No.
Hey.
But the feeling is real. I assure you.
Man, it's weird how you somehow find new ways to be ominous.
It doesn't take that long.
Hmm.
Serving these sorts of powers, it doesn't take long.
Sorry to hear.
I made my bed and I'm lying in it as we speak. I don't need your pities.
No,
You
then
won't find any.
Good. It would be
is
concerning if
good.
missionaries like yourself take pity on things like me.
I'm gonna be honest, I was too aggressive in this conversation, and I don't really know how to back down now.
It's okay, bud.
At least you can acknowledge it. Anything else? If not, then take your wretched mask and get out of here.
I will then.
You pick up the mask, it's still going, where me?
yeah, races out the door the instant he says that.
And if you want to get drinks tonight, we'll be at the Wayfarers 4. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I probably won't be there. Shame.
Is this
I'll
what I was
go.
acting like earlier? Does it look like Tufia?
Thank you for your help, Darren. I'll recite the thing everyone fucking says here. It's part of my job. He rolls his eyes. It's like just dripping with sarcasm and disgust as he says it.
Yeah, is that like in your contract to say? Because everyone does say that.
No, it's because everyone here is actually helpful. I try not to be, overtly at least.
You know what? At least you stand by who you are. And then she leaves.
Remember what we talked about, girl? I know. It wasn't really a saging. Good, it wasn't meant to be. Now go.
Yeah, it wasn't. God, why am I doing it to you now, too?
Well, I'm getting more... I've been used to hearing it from you, Ron, so don't worry. And honestly, Darren,